What? I can tell. Oh no, this. I can tell. Something's wrong. Something, I swear. Hey, can you look at my. He's gone. Anybody? I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh no, we can't go on. This might. Hey, Amber! Amber, can you get my mirror? Because I think my. No, she's gone. Greg, can you check my flips? Because I think this flip is. It's flippier than this one, and it's lopsided. Greg, can't
Everybody
you.
tier
just,
ones, please.
Oh.
We are rolling.
Rough night last night.
And we're live.
You don't even want to know,
5,
Cheryl.
Oh no, but
4,
I do. What happened?
3.
Would you tell me after the thing?
Hi there! I'm Greg Wildhaber.
And I'm Shirley Flaxen.
And welcome to another segment of wholesome advice for a slightly nicer life.
We have a very special segment planned for today, don't we, Greg?
Sure do, Cheryl. Today, we're catching up with viewers to see how our advice has worked out for them so far.
Thank you for coming in today. The board really appreciates it. Now, as you know, we recently put up a suggestion box in the neighborhood clubhouse, and it's been very well received. I am sorry to tell you, however, that we'd had a good number of complaints about one property in particular.
Complaints?
Well, apparently there's quite a bit of noise coming from your property.
What kind of noise?
Screaming. Mostly. Most of the complaints mention some kind of screaming, yelling, anguished, moaning. One of your neighbours mentions overhearing some very loud pleas for mercy a few weeks ago. Kept him up all night, and then he had to work all the next day. It was a shame.
Well, I apologize for the disturbance. You see, it's hard to make someone hush when they are bleeding out.
We understand. We know it's hard. But do what you can. All right? Maybe only do meal prep during work hours. Keep it within a reasonable time frame so we're not disrupting our neighbours, yeah?
Yes, I will do what I can. Is there anything else?
Yes. Some people did mention a smell. They reckon it's coming from your compost pile.
I don't understand. At last year's meeting, we all decided that we should compost.
We did, and it's been great. But yours is a rather special case, isn't it? Because it's, well, it's not just discarded carrot tops out there on your pile, yeah?
I have been very open with board about my strict dietary needs, and they tell me okie dokie artichoke.
And it is, yeah. But we also have a very strict policy about offensive odors.
Well, to be honest, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Once the bodies are drained, they have to go somewhere.
Here. I know a fella. Does commercial-size garbage disposal installation, very reasonable rates.
Is that all?
Not quite. We have had some complaints about messes on the sidewalk. 4 people now have slipped in guano.
This is beginning to feel very discriminatory. Bats poop too, you know.
No, yeah, we understand, but we do have a clean up after your pet policy, and I checked with the president of the board, and he said that that does extend to shapeshifters, so my hands are tied.
I have been living here and pooping wherever I like for hundreds of years.
I know, dear. But times change, don't they? But not all change is bad, hey? Isn't it nice not having your neighbours try to break down your door once a month with torches and pitchforks like they used to?
Yes?
And we, in turn, want to thank you for all the good work you do helping keep the homeless population down.
You're welcome.
Moving on. This one doesn't require any action on your part, but I've been asked to bring it to your attention. The composition teacher at Transylvania Prep is a bit concerned. It seems every time he gives you a creative writing assignment, every pubescent in the village scribbles out some wildly sexualized fantasy involving you.
Yeah, really?
Apparently, some of them are quite graphic.
Why?
I don't know. And apparently some of the mothers are getting into it now too.
Oh, no, yuck, that makes me feel achy.
And it makes my job hard. You know, I just want everyone in the neighborhood to be comfortable around each other.
That's what I want too.
All right, so we're agreed. Muffle the screaming, give Jerry a call about that disposal, and when you're on those midnight flights, just aim for your own garden, yeah?
I will try my best.
We really appreciate it. There is one more thing. Did you recently repaint your carriage house door without first getting the colour approved by the board?
Our next cry for help comes from a viewer who had been keeping secrets from her special fella. Our advice, rip off the Band-Aid. Clear your conscience to avoid troublesome truths further down the road.
I dare say you know why I'm here.
Yes, I dare say I do.
Then I take it your answer is yes? Oh, my darling. What is it?
Oh, darling, I can't. I can't marry you.
You don't love me then.
I do. But I can't shackle you to me, not as I am.
Whatever do you mean?
Last year, before we met, Mama and I went on a tour of the continent. What I didn't tell you was that while we were in Florence, there was a man, a painter. Oh, it was only one night of passion, and I'd take it back if I could, but I can't. So you see, I'm damaged goods.
Oh, my darling. I'm a modern man. I forgive you.
Oh, darling, do you mean it?
Of course I do.
No, I can't. There's more. After Italy, we went on to Spain, and there was a flamenco dancer. I had a glass of sangria. It was only one evening of completely consensual pleasure, but I've lived in torture since then, knowing that it sullied me forever.
Sangria does hit harder than you'd think.
And then in Switzerland, I met a pair of tourists on a hike. They were so generous and respectful, and I experienced pleasure like I'd never known. But of course, I regret every moment now because I'm disgusting to you.
Well.
Admit it. If we were married, you'd be the laughing stock of Upton.
I'm sure that's not entirely
And a Parisian priest during mass and let a Belgian chocolatier my while his friends watched. I 3 sailors in Marseille and a German composer up his big gay with his own bass clarinet. If we were married, your reputation would be ruined. I'm like a beautiful rose with all its petals plucked away and thrown to the ground, and all that's left for you is a bent and broken little stem worth £30,000 a year with an estate in Kent and a 3-story townhouse in Bath.
Does it have an ocean view?
Yes, it's lovely. But don't you see? I'm ruined. Oh.
Blast it all, I love you. And I shan't deny myself the pleasure of spending the rest of my life with you simply because you have a history. It's not as if I haven't one of my own, you know.
Oh?
I went to boarding school, darling. Boys will be boys. But don't you see? You were honest with me. And honesty is the most important thing in a marriage.
Darling.
Oh, darling.
In that case, there is, one more thing.
What is it, darling? Tell me. Anything at all. Nothing can part us now.
But last autumn, when I was in New York, I was staying in the same hotel as a cricket team from Wales. And so I went to the match, and afterwards I
Yes?
realized I don't actually like cricket. Darling?
We're checking in with a viewer who is having a hard time buying the perfect gift. Our advice, a gift doesn't always have to be a thing, it can be an experience, like a night out on the town. Sometimes the best gift you can give someone is a memory they'll never forget.
There. Dry those tears.
Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother, dear. I'm here to grant your heart's desire.
Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. Thank you.
Now, enough dilly-dallying. We've got to get you ready for the bow.
But I don't have anything to wear.
Dippity, dappity, dop.
Oh, it's perfect. And pockets filled with jelly beans?
Naturally. And we can't have you walk into the palace now, can we? Pumpkin shall be your carriage.
Wow, that is impressive.
Comes with a complimentary bottomless bottle of champagne. And we can't have you pulling the carriage. 4 white mice shall be your horses.
Oh my goodness, you just did that.
And the dog shall be your driver.
You just made a person from an animal. Oh, he's kind of cute, too. And he knows how to drive a 4-horse team. I mean, I love my dog, but that is not a smart dog.
Oh, yes, he'll escort you safely to your true love's waiting arms. Oh, now listen carefully. This is very important. You must be back before the enchantment ends at the stroke of midnight.
Oh, a time limit. Okay, well, thank you, fairy godmother. This is the nicest thing anyone's done for me in a long time.
Oh, my sweet child. All your life I've watched over you. I can hardly believe I finally get to witness your happily ever after. Oh, now, hurry, the prince is waiting to dance the night away.
Wait, sorry, did you say that you've been watching over me my whole life?
Oh, yes, dear. That's how I know your dress size.
Yeah, fits great. And pockets, I mean, you clearly get me. I just have so many questions about fairy godmotherhood. Like, are there any regulations on how often you can provide your services?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, then you must have tons of other godchildren. You're just like poofing up everywhere doing your thing for them, right?
No, dear. I'm your fairy godmother.
That's kind of nice. So you were just giving me time to prove that I'm a good person, to make sure that I really deserve this.
Oh, sweet child. You were born good. You know how I know? 'Cause you're pretty.
Thank you.
Is something the matter?
Well, I don't want to seem ungrateful because obviously this is all amazing. The amount of power you have is really kind of mind-boggling. But I'm just curious, were there no other times in my life when you thought you might drop by?
Such as...
My mom's death? My dad's death? My abusive stepmother forcing me into servitude in my own home. At that time I had gangrene.
How would a ball gown have helped with any of that?
I had gangrene on my right foot. There's only 2 toes left.
Oh, that's why the slipper's such an odd shape. Huh.
You could have turned a bird into a doctor when my dad had his heart attack, or you turned the mice into maids. But no, the only way you could have thought to help a girl out was this.
I don't understand. Don't you want to marry the prince?
I don't know him.
Don't you want to live in a palace?
I prefer a cozier home environment, to be honest.
Don't you want to be queen and rule the kingdom?
When have I ever demonstrated any leadership skills, lady?
Well, if you don't want my help, you don't have to take it.
The dress really is incredible, though.
It's sweat-resistant fabric under the armpits.
Oh, amazing, yeah. Could I, maybe hang on to it until midnight?
I suppose.
And the bottomless bottle of champagne?
Of course.
And the driver?
But that's your dog.
Bitch, get off my back.
Next up, this pair of viewers were having a hard time finding their place in the world. Our advice, try out some new things, and when you find something that feels right, throw yourself into it with everything you've got.
What is it exactly about this lifestyle that appeals to you?
It was an internal thing. I've always felt, deep down, really connected to nuns and their whole lifestyle. And it's like, one day I just had a calling, you know? And everything about it just feels so right. The simple living mindset, the super minimalist approach to everything. Also, I feel very drawn to the feminine power of these women. I find them incredibly inspiring.
You still may answer.
What is it exactly that inspires you?
Well, nuns just have this peaceful aura about them. I mean, you just look at nuns and you know that they're super nice because they're, you know, always giving back to their communities for fun or whatever.
And they don't take any crap.
Also, they're not obsessed with their appearance, obviously, which has been so refreshing because people today place way too much value on their outer shells.
It's what's on the inside that counts.
Yeah, and nuns get that. And we get that. I mean, these habits are more than just, like, crazy amounts of fabric. They are garments of empowerment and liberation from modern beauty standards.
And it's super fashion forward.
What's the reaction that people give you when they see you both out in public?
Everyone has been super responsive, especially kids.
Yeah, kids like us.
Of course, there is the occasional weirdo that we have to watch out for.
Yeah, but they don't say anything, they just stare. You know, being objectified like that, like a piece of meat. I completely get how women feel.
You are such a good ally.
Thanks. It feels good to be on the right side of history.
Are either of you concerned about people interpreting this as cultural appropriation or misappropriation?
No, because A, we're not trying to pass ourselves off as literal nuns, and second, we want to honor these women.
This isn't some tasteless Halloween costume.
And anyway, this style of cornet dates back to the mid-17th century, so it's history, and no one owns history, I checked.
But we aren't trying to offend anybody.
No,
okay?
we are just trying to live our truths like everyone else.
Amen, sister.
Are either of you Catholic?
Oh, God, no.
Well, I'm 1/16th Catholic on my father's side.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was taught never to discuss religion in public. It's rude.
So what have been some of the challenges you faced?
My boss, Alan, gave me such a rough time about it. He claimed that the outfit confused the clients at the dealership, but I think deep down, he just didn't approve of my lifestyle.
Conformity is toxic.
But since we went viral on TikTok, I was able to quit my job, and that's how we decided to start our own business, selling handmade goods using mostly fair trade materials.
Macro rosaries and artisanal boxes, $8.99 plus tax and shipping.
And now that I'm my own boss, I get to set the dress code.
When the Lord closes the door, somewhere he opens a sunroof.
And an Etsy shop.
What's dating been like?
It's never been better.
It's tricky.
Who's our next submission from, Shirley?
Sure, Greg. Our last viewer was asking for help making amends after doing some not so nice things. Our advice, start small. Go out of your way to do little acts of kindness and don't give up until the relationship is repaired.
Good day, fair one.
Good day, old hag.
You look hungry, child. How would you like a nice, juicy apple?
Oh my, I am hungry, and that does look delicious. Oh, fiddlesticks, I can't.
Are you allergic?
Oh no, it's not that. It's just that I've hit my carb limit for today, and apples are quite high in carbohydrates, you know.
Huh? Good day, fair one.
Good day, ugly old crone.
My, you look famished, child. How would you like a nice, juicy ribeye steak?
Oh, sugar. Oh, that does look scrumptious. Oh, but I can't eat meat.
You don't eat meat?
Not a nibble.
Can you eat fish?
Oh, no, I couldn't dare. I don't eat any animal products, you know.
Good day, fair one. My, you look famished. How would you like a nice, crunchy stalk of celery?
Oh, my. That does look delicious. Maybe just a bite. Wait, what time is it?
4:10. Why?
Oh, jeepers. 10 minutes too late. I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I can't eat again until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Good day.
Good day, fair one. My, you look...
Well, Thanks everyone for joining us this morning. And don't forget, if you have a little problem, write to Greg and Shirley here at the studio.
A friendly reminder, please no questions about medical or legal advice.
That's right, Greg. We really can't afford to be sued again. So join us tomorrow morning so we can start your day off
Slightly nicer.
Cut. All right, we're wrapped for the
So
day.
what happened last night, Greg?
It's a doozy.
Oh God, it's always a doozy with you. Look at this. I told you my lips were asymmetrical and nobody listened. I can't believe I went on air with that hair, Greg. It's your fault.
Be right there.
Miss Agnes, the Turkish horsemaster is here for your riding lesson.